Let us understand today about the problem of stammering and stuttering. Now, what is this problem? And we have seen many people facing this issue, right? Adults as well, children also. So, today I want to start with the topic of stammering and stuttering. Let us understand what this issue is, what are the reasons of this issue, and how can we treat this issue as well. So, I have categorized this video into three different categories. Let us start with the first category, that is to understand what is the problem of stammering. And see, first of all, we need to understand this condition is called as speech fluency disorder, in which we are unable to speak properly because of some sort of disturbances or disruptions which we call as disfluencies. So what are those disfluencies? Let us know that. First one is the repetition, in which we repeat one word or one alphabet, I will say, multiple times and then continue with the speech part. For example, let us say, I want to go. Will you go there? Like something like this. When we are repeating either one word or one alphabet repeatedly. This is the repetition, this is the one disfluency, and this is a similar condition which we can also call as stuttering, in which one word is being repeated a lot, right? Then comes the second point, which is prolongation. In this, we are stretching out the sound of one alphabet. Welcome. See, I am, stretching out the sound of one alphabet or one word. This is the prolongation. This is another disfluency, and this is the similar condition of stammering, in which the prolongation of one sound is done, and then the speech part is being continued, and this comes again and again during the communication part. Along with these 2 points comes the third disruptor, which is called as blocks or the pauses. Now, this is an involuntary pause, an anxiety pause, which we have no control of. So, for example, if I am talking to you and I'm saying something, let's say, yesterday I went there and I did not see you. See this pause. This is not a dramatic pause. This is not done to make some sort of an impression. No, this is an involuntary pause which comes repeatedly due to the suppressed anxiety which is being reflected in our speech part. So these are the main three disfluencies which create the speech fluency disorder, which is commonly known as stammering or stuttering. So this is the understanding about the problem. So now let us move on to the second category, in that we will know what are the major root causes of this problem. If we are an adult now and we are still suffering from this condition, then we definitely have some sort of a childhood trauma. See, the childhood trauma can be psychological, it can be physical, it can be financial as well. We have not healed from the trauma, and that trauma is being reflected in our speech issue. So we have to work along with the speech correction with the childhood trauma as well. We have lived under very strict parents. This is the second point. Our parents have been extremely strict since the childhood, and that developed a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in our behavior. And that anxiety, that suppressed fear, is being reflected via again the speech part. Consciously, even as a child, we might not feel that threatened by the parents, but subconsciously we are scared, hell scared by them, and that is again being reflected by the speech part. Along with the strict parenting comes the third point. There is a lot of restriction in our family, or there's a lot of restriction in the hostel if I'm living in the hostel. A lot of restrictions. You're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to wear this, you're not allowed to speak to that person, you're not allowed to watch this television or this particular show, you're not allowed to read certain books, you're not allowed to talk about certain topics. So there are a lot of restrictions, and those multiple restrictions create a lot of pressure upon you, in which you find yourself suffocated in that environment. But again, you can't express that suffocation, but it is being reflected via the speech fluency disorder. We don't often realize this, but it happens a lot of times when a child is speaking, but we interrupt the child. I'm not saying we do it purposefully, but it happens a lot. And the same thing might have happened with us if we're suffering from this problem. Now we are an adult. We face a lot of interruptions while we are talking. So, suppose we are saying something to somebody else, and somebody will come and they will continue with what they want to share without even realizing that we were speaking before their arrival. Once or twice by mistake, if it happens, that's okay. This is not the reason to develop this particular disorder. It happens because it occurs on a repeated basis. We often realize as an adult the child is talking something silly or the childish topics must be covered up in this conversation, but what I am trying to say right now is more mature, it is more intelligent, so I will interrupt the child. We fail to realize this is causing a very serious damage to the child. Since childhood, we are not allowed to speak a lot. Now, when I'm talking about this particular problem, not allowed to speak a lot, by this I mean we're not allowed to ask a lot of questions. Rules are rules and you are bound to follow them. No questions asked. Why not? We are the part of the family as well. We have the right to ask. I want to understand. I'm going to revolt against the rules, but I want to understand the rule. I'm not able to understand the emphasis of that rule. Kindly help me to understand. I think this is the right of every human being to ask, especially their family. But if we are snatched away from this particular right, again, it is going to create some sort of conditions. Speech disorder is one of those conditions. We are under a lot of pressure since childhood that we have to accomplish a lot of things. We have to be an excellent dancer, we have to be an excellent singer, we need to be good in the self defense, we need to be good in studies or academics, we need to be good physically, we need to be good spiritually, we need to be good emotionally, we have to excel in each and everything wherever our parents wants us to excel, and they still want us to excel, but it is a lot of pressure, and sometimes this pressure is making us feel uncomfortable, feel, I will say, like a slave, not free, not able to express their point of view, what they want to do, what they don't want to do, and hence speech issue. And the last point in the second category, that is, we have suffered a lot of bullying, or we might be still suffering a lot of bullying. It might be at school or college, at work, it might be at home, it might be with neighbors, it might be with friends, it might be anywhere. Even the social bullying will also come into this. But we are constantly being bullied and we are unable to express what we do truly feel at that situation, or we are not able to release the fear that bullying has created in our mind, and hence this is also another supporting reason for the speech fluency disorder. Now, I'm not saying these 7 points are the only reasons why somebody develops speech issue, but these are the major psychological reasons why somebody develops this particular condition of stammering or stuttering. Now, after clearing the second category, let us move on to the third category, that is how to treat this condition if you are having this problem. Now, let us start with the first point, that is the speech therapy. It is my honest recommendation to everybody, even if you are a child or an adult, if you are suffering from this condition, do consult a speech therapist first. They will help you to speak properly. Now, their advice, their way helps a lot, right? But this is the first point which I want to recommend everybody. Do this. Now, the second point is, suppose this condition is with the child, and as a parent, you might be looking for some solutions. I'm not saying that you are the reason for this problem, but indirectly, you are the reason. I'm not doubting your condition, this intention, but knowingly, unknowingly, it has happened that the way we are raising our children is not suitable or healthy for them, and they are not able to express this particular uneasiness, but this is being reflected by their speech. So we need family counseling for this, especially for children, I mean to say. Parents need to consult a counselor so that they can understand what wrong they might have done unknowingly, which is causing issue for their child who is suffering from the speech fluency disorder. Do understand this. I'm not labeling you as a bad parent. We sometimes lack the knowledge of what should be done, and that is completely okay. So, consulting a counselor will help you to understand more about the parenting part, right? Or we can consult somebody else, they can also help us, but I will recommend to consult a mental health expert who deals with such conditions, like me. So, now we are going to the third point, and in this, hypnotherapy is the tool which I want to share with everybody. Use hypnotherapy to overcome the condition of stammering or stuttering from the root level, because this is a subconscious conditioning which has to be reprogrammed, and hypnotherapy is one of the best solutions, one of the easiest methods to reprogram the subconscious mind without much inconveniences. Now, to go through the experience of hypnotherapy, I have made a free hypnotherapy session as well. I will try to provide the link of that particular session in the I button on this video. I will also try to put the link in the description. If somehow I do not apply in these two places, kindly ask me in the comment section. I will provide you the link as well. Listen to that particular hypnotherapy session, that is going to be very much beneficial for you to overcome the condition of stammering or stuttering. After that, still, if you feel like I need a personal therapy session, then that facility is available. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me on the number on your screen, and you can book your appointment as well. Okay, so this is the topic which I wanted to cover today, because this is something which I have faced many people facing. Like I have met many people who have suffered this particular condition, and this can be overcome if we know the correct measures, because we need to understand everything about the condition. All right, so if you think I might have missed any point in this video, do let me know in the comment section. If you want similar topics, do let me know your recommendation in the comment section as well. I will see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye.